Welcome to NYT Connections, the puzzle game taking the world by storm. Every day brings a new challenge, a fresh opportunity to test your word smarts and uncover hidden relationships. It's a captivating blend of vocabulary, logic, and lateral thinking, all wrapped up in a deceptively simple format. Prepare to be drawn into a world where words dance and connections emerge from the most unexpected places. Whether you're a seasoned wordsmith or a curious beginner, Connections offers a uniquely satisfying puzzle experience for all. Get ready to dive in and discover the thrill of making those satisfying aha moments. Let the games begin. Connections presents you with a grid of 16 words, seemingly random at first glance. But don't be fooled. These words are not just a haphazard collection. They are intricately linked in ways that might not be immediately obvious. These words are secretly connected in groups of 4. Each group assigned a distinct color. Your task is to uncover these hidden relationships and sort the words into their respective groups. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to decipher these hidden relationships and group the words accordingly. It's a test of your ability to see beyond the obvious and make connections that aren't immediately apparent. The game offers 4 color-coded categories, each representing a different level of difficulty. These categories are designed to challenge your cognitive abilities and push your problem-solving skills to the limit. Yellow signifies the easiest connections, often involving common themes or straightforward associations. While green presents a moderate challenge, these connections might require a bit more thought and a deeper understanding of the words. Blue will put your skills to the test, demanding a higher level of insight and analytical thinking. And finally, purple, the most elusive category, demands a keen eye and a knack for out-of-the-box thinking. These connections are the trickiest, often requiring you to think creatively and make less obvious associations. With each correct connection, you'll feel a surge of accomplishment as the pieces fall into place. The satisfaction of seeing the words align perfectly is a reward in itself. But be warned, every wrong guess brings you one step closer to game over. The game is not just about making connections but also about avoiding pitfalls and incorrect associations. Can you decipher the connections before your chances run out? The clock is ticking and every second counts. Sharpen your mind, trust your instincts, and dive into the world of connections. The challenge awaits. Ready to tackle today's connections puzzle? We've got you covered with some helpful hints to point you in the right direction. Remember, the key is to think broadly and consider multiple meanings and associations. Asterisk, yellow, to impede, restrict. Green, you pay to watch these, ticketed events. Blue, from a popular video game associated with the Oregon Trail. Purple, Gerald Harrison, etc. / what Ford might refer to. Take your time, let the hints marinate in your mind, and see what connections begin to sparkle. Remember, even the most challenging puzzles can be solved with a little patience and a dash of creative thinking. Couldn't quite crack today's code? Don't worry, it happens to the best of us. Here are the answers to the April 14, 2025 Connections puzzle. Restrict, block, check, damn, stop, ticketed events, concert, game, movie, play, associated with the Oregon Trail, dysentery, Ford, hunt, oxen, what Ford might refer to, actor, car, director, president. We hope these answers bring a sense of satisfaction and perhaps even a chuckle or two at the cleverness of the connections. Remember, every puzzle is a learning experience, and with each attempt, you sharpen your wordplay skills and expand your cognitive horizons. Section 5. Mastering the Game Expert Tips for Connections Success. Want to become a connections virtuoso? Whether you're a seasoned player or just starting out, mastering the art of making connections can elevate your game to new heights. Here are some expert-level tips to elevate your game and unlock those seemingly impossible connections. These strategies will help you see patterns in relationships that might not be immediately obvious. First, start with what you know. This might seem straightforward, but it's a crucial step. Identify any words that immediately jump out at you as potentially related. These initial connections can serve as a foundation upon which you can build more complex relationships. This can provide a valuable starting point for building connections. Think of it as laying the corner pieces of a puzzle. Once you have those in place, the rest becomes easier. Next, look for multiple meanings. Words often have several definitions and connotations, and understanding these can open up new avenues for connections. Words often have several definitions and connotations. For example, the word bark can refer to the sound a dog makes or the outer layer of a tree. Recognizing these different meanings can help you see connections that aren't immediately obvious. Don't limit yourself to the most obvious interpretation. Sometimes the less obvious meanings can lead to the most interesting connections. Also, consider synonyms and antonyms. These can be incredibly useful in making connections that might not be immediately apparent. Sometimes the connection lies in words with similar or opposite meanings. For instance, happy and joyful are synonyms, while happy and sad are antonyms. Both types of relationships can be useful in making connections. Think about categories and themes. Grouping words into broader categories can help you see connections that might not be immediately obvious. Do any of the words fit into broader categories like animals, colors, or emotions? For example, if you have words like lion, tiger, and bear, they all fit into the category of animals. And finally, don't be afraid to rearrange the board. Sometimes a fresh perspective is all it takes to spot a connection that was previously hidden in plain sight. Sometimes, a fresh perspective is all it takes to spot a connection that was previously hidden in plain sight. So, take a step back, rearrange the pieces, and look at the board with new eyes. You might be surprised at what you discover. Section 6. The Power of Observation. Spotting the subtle links. Connections isn't just about knowing a lot of words, it's about recognizing the often subtle links that bind them together. These links can be as obvious as a shared prefix or as hidden as a cultural reference that only becomes clear after careful thought. This involves honing your observation skills and paying attention to the nuances of language. It's about training your mind to see beyond the surface and delve into the deeper meanings and relationships between words. For example, you might encounter words that share a common prefix, which can immediately signal a connection. Recognizing these patterns can give you a significant advantage. Similarly, words with common suffixes or root words can also be linked. These linguistic elements often carry meanings that tie words together in unexpected ways, or perhaps the connection lies in a shared metaphorical meaning. Metaphors can create powerful links between words that might not seem related at first glance. Another layer of complexity comes from cultural references. These can be subtle and require a deep understanding of the context in which the words are used. The key is to keep your eyes peeled for any and all potential connections, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant. Every detail can be a clue that leads you to the right answer. Remember, the more you play connections, the more attuned you become to these subtle linguistic cues. Practice sharpens your ability to spot these links quickly and accurately. It's like training your brain to see the world through a new, more interconnected lens. Over time, you'll find that your enhanced observation skills extend beyond the game, helping you in everyday situations where recognizing patterns and connections can be incredibly valuable. Section 7. Thinking outside the box. Embracing creative connections. One of the most enjoyable aspects of connections is its ability to encourage out-of-the-box thinking. Sometimes the most satisfying connections are the ones that require a leap of imagination, or a playful approach to language. Don't be afraid to explore unconventional connections, even if they seem a bit far-fetched at first. You might be surprised at the clever and unexpected relationships you uncover by allowing your mind to wander freely. Remember, there's often more than one right answer in connections, and the most important thing is to have fun and embrace the joy of wordplay. Section 8. Join the Connections community. Share your triumphs and challenges. Connections is more than just a game. It's a community of puzzle enthusiasts who share a passion for words, logic, and the thrill of the solve. Connect with fellow players online, share your triumphs and frustrations, and maybe even pick up a few tips and tricks along the way. Whether you're a seasoned pro or a curious newcomer, the Connections community welcomes you with open arms, and perhaps a few challenging puzzles to test your mettle. Section 9. Stay connected, follow, like, and subscribe for more. We hope you've enjoyed this deep dive into the world of NYT Connections. Ready for more brain-boosting puzzles and wordplay adventures? Be sure to follow us for daily puzzle updates, helpful hints, and engaging discussions about all things connections. Don't forget to like and subscribe to stay in the loop and join our ever-growing community of puzzle enthusiasts. Happy connecting!